So welcome to this Did You Know session. If you're a BlazeMeter user and you use our system to generate data, I'm going to show you how you can now create negative data very easily as part of your data entity. So let's go to BlazeMeter. We've got our JMeter test here. We look at the test data entity and we've got the rules to generate the data, but we want to add a new rule, and that rule is going to be for credit cards. So we add a parameter. We're going to call it credit card. Now we need to choose the function. And we're going to use a new feature for our AI selector to find the function we need for credit cards. And we can just type in what function we need. So we're going to say random credit cards. We click suggest. It now shows us the function we need to generate random credit cards. We're going to use this one here. We click save. We've now got a data model and a data entity to create credit cards. And if we look at our data settings, we'll see we've now got 20 rows of Visa credit cards. But we want to do more. We want to test different scenarios, perhaps different credit cards and different types of data. So we're going to go into our data distribution here. And the first thing we can do is add another function so we can actually split between Visa and another credit card. So perhaps we say Amex. And now, as it is at the moment, it's set to random. So we'll randomly select Visa or Amex cards. And if we go back to data settings, we can now look at this again. And what we'll now see is instead of just the cards starting with 4, we've now got cards starting with 3. That's our Visa and our Amex cards. Now we can do more. If we go back into the distribution panel, I mentioned it's on random. We can do it in probability where you can actually define how many cards you want. So perhaps you want more Visa cards and less Amex. So an 80-20 rule. You can add more functions. We also have these negative strategies. So if we select the all negative strategies, we can now use bad data to include as part of our test. So you can see here we've now got the rules to generate different types of credit cards, as well as the probability of when that will come up. So you have guaranteed or probability. We're going to say probability. So when we create this data, we'll get a random selection of negative Visa cards, random data, and even some MasterCards. If we go back to the data settings, we can now see in our credit card column a selection of values we'll pass as credit cards, good and bad. And this allows you to build a rule set to start testing negative data and start to do chaos testing in your environment. So as you just saw within BlazeMeter, we have the rules to actually not just create synthetic test data, but also to change the distribution of how that data will be created when the test executed. So for more information about BlazeMeter, please go to blazemeter.com with blogs and videos, and BlazeMeter University with lots of free courses.